Hello everybody, I'm Face, and today I'll be going over the details involving the various moves Loomians can learn in Loomian Legacy. This includes the basics such as move category and secondary effects, to determining whether or not it's worth running mixed coverage. This video is just one part of my overall competitive guide for beginners, and the playlist linked in the description and in the card above contains everything you'll need to know in order to hop into the competitive scene. So check it out so you can find exactly what topics you want to know more about. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more of your time, so I'm going to just jump right into it. To begin with, moves are split up into three different categories: melee, ranged, and support. Melee moves are damaging moves that take the user's melee attack and the target's melee defense stats into account. Ranged moves are the opposite and take the user's ranged attack and the target's ranged defense stats into account. Support moves are moves that don't deal direct damage, but have various effects that can sway the battle. Every melee and ranged move has a base power assigned to it, which is a value that is put into the damage formula to determine how much damage a move will deal. The higher this value is, the more damage the move will deal overall. Along with this base power, every move has a typing assigned to it, just like a Loomian. It just so happens that if a Loomian uses a move that shares its typing, then this move gets what is known as a stab bonus. Stab is an acronym that stands for same type attack bonus. This stab bonus is a 1.25 times multiplier to the base damage of the move. For example, the spirit type Dusket using the spirit type move Spectral Burst would get a stab bonus, bringing Spectral Burst's base power up to 100 from 80. Unfortunately, this game is not like Temtem, where RNG is not involved with battling, and one aspect of this is in the accuracy of the move. Not every move is going to hit 100% at the time. Every move in Loomian Legacy has its accuracy listed on the summary screen. Be wary of this value when making a moveset. One last value to pay attention to is a move's energy cost. Every move varies in how much energy it costs, and trying to perform a move when the Loomian doesn't have the sufficient energy remaining will result in the Loomian flailing. Flailing is the equivalent of a 60 power, well, soon to be 40 power in the future, move that has no type and results in the user taking 1/8 of their max health, rounded down of course, in recoil. Some moves in the game have a special property known as priority. Priority is a special instance that overrides the speed stat when determining which Loomian goes first in a battle. There exists both positive and negative priority. Quick Pounce is an example of positive priority, meaning the move will generally go first in a battle, while a move like Bane of Haste has negative priority and will generally go last in a battle. Being aware of what moves have priority is key in battle so players aren't caught off guard. Another property a lot of moves have is what is known as a secondary effect. These effects can trigger randomly whenever the move is performed successfully and can be either positive or negative effects. For example, the move Resonate has a small chance to raise the user's ranged attack by one stage, and the move Pester will always lower the target's ranged attack by one stage. If you are unsure as to what I mean by raising and lowering stats by stages, make sure to revert to my stats video, which is linked in the playlist below. Another potential secondary effect of moves is inflicting status conditions. Status conditions affect a Loomian's performance in battle, and there are a variety of effects. Burn. The burn effect causes damage to the inflicted Loomian equal to 1/16 of their maximum health every turn, as well as having their melee attack. Poison. The poison effect causes damage to the inflicted Loomian equal to 1/8 of their maximum health every turn. There is another form of poison known as badly poison, and a Loomian affected by this takes damage equal to 1/16 of their maximum health every turn, and the damage increases by 1/16 of their maximum health for every consecutive turn they remain in battle. This effect resets when they're switched out. Sleep. Loomians that are asleep will be unable to act for 2 to 3 turns. If a Loomian takes 25% of its current HP and damage, the Loomian will wake up immediately after. For example, if a Valkyrie is put to sleep at 60% of its max HP, and its health is dropped to 45% of its max HP or lower, then it will immediately wake up. This property does not apply for self-inflicted sleep, like an Obsidragon using Beast Slumber. Paralysis. A Loomian affected by paralysis has its speed stat cut in half. Additionally, the Loomian has a 25% chance to be completely unable to act for the turn. Freeze. A Loomian inflicted with Freeze will lose energy equal to 1/12 of their maximum energy every turn. Now, some moves, when used in double battles, can hit multiple targets, like Earthquake. These moves, when they are used on multiple targets, only retain 75% of their original power. They have their original power restored when there's only one target left on the field to hit. Players must be mindful of this power drop when playing in a double battle so they aren't caught off guard by lower overall damage. Finally, I want to go over mixed coverage, and if one should run it. Mixed coverage is essentially running both ranged and melee moves on a Loomian at the same time. Mixed coverage is generally only used when specific scenarios are common for certain Loomians to come up against. An example would be Zulong running Chili Chomp. Zulong primarily uses its ranged attacks in its moveset because its ranged attack is higher than its melee attack. However, Florant is a Loomian capable of walling its ranged attacks, so Zulong uses Chili Chomp to hit Florant because it is capable of getting a 2-hit KO due to Florant's 4x weakness to ice. Essentially, deciding if mixed coverage is worth it on a Loomian boils down to how common certain answers to the Loomian are, and if using this coverage can net enough damage to fight back against these answers. You can use the damage calculator linked in the description to check how much damage your Loomians can do to other Loomians to determine if using mixed coverage is worth it. There's also a video going over how to use the damage calculator in the playlist link below. If you can't find it, it's because the video isn't out yet. So make sure to subscribe and have notifications turned on so you are notified when the video is released. If you found this video to be helpful or just enjoyed the content in general, make sure to leave a like. This not only helps me as a creator gather feedback, but it also lets YouTube know that you think the content is good, which makes them want to recommend it to other people. And if more people see this video or videos like this, then they can also improve, which in turn makes the community as a whole better, which is my goal. I want to make the competitive community better so that everyone can enjoy higher level battles. If you're interested in updates from me, consider following my Twitter, or better yet, joining my Discord. You'll find a fairly laid-back community with a passion for competitive battles. The community also keeps track of usage data similar to Smogon, so we can potentially make fun metagames involving less common Loomians. Both links are in the description below. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you in another video. See ya.